everyone, and a massive welcome to this deep dive. We're doing this one with TCExist.com.
Great to be here.
And we're really, really fired up today. Because this isn't just about, learning something. It's about actually doing something powerful.
That's the key thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the very first time, Turkish Cypriots, globally really, have a proper chance to make their voices count in a coordinated way.
Exactly. TCExist.com, they're the NGO voice for the Turkish Cypriot people. They've just launched this, groundbreaking new tool.
It really is.
A world first, actually, designed specifically to empower our entire global community. And we're talking big numbers here.
Oh, yeah, over 1 million people.
Over 1 million. Outside the TRNC, right? In places like the UK, Australia, all across Europe, the USA.
Key places.
Yeah.
Big communities.
So yeah, this isn't just some minor website update.
Yeah.
It's a game changer, honestly.
No questions.
So job number one for everyone listening, head over to TCExist.com, TCExist.com. Just check it out.
And don't just look. Use it. That's the whole point. The real power here is how it connects you personally, directly, with your political reps.
Yes. Think about that. Whether you're tuning in from London or Melbourne, maybe Berlin or New York.
Doesn't matter where.
You've now got a direct line, a way to push for the issues that matter to us, to the Turkish Cypriot community.
It's about channeling that collective voice, making sure it actually lands where decisions get made.
Absolutely. And to really grasp why this is such a massive deal, we need to unpack the politics a bit, the power dynamics involved.
Yeah, the context is crucial. I mean, lobbying itself, it shapes so much.
Right.
Political outcomes often hinge on it. We see it everywhere.
Okay, right. So lobbying, when we talk about real impact, well, one example that that often gets mentioned, and it's in the source materials, is Jewish lobbying in the U.S., AIPAC specifically.
A very powerful example.
Their ability to really influence U.S. foreign policy decisions,
Yeah.
It just hammers home how effective a unified strategic lobby can be.
Undeniably. It shows what's possible when a group speaks with focus and resources.
So contrast that with what Turkish Cypriots have faced historically. For decades, and this is highlighted in the materials we looked at, Greek Cypriot lobbying has been, frankly, very effective.
Extremely effective.
At shaping the story, right? But also, crucially, at silencing Turkish Cypriot voices globally.
Yes, actively blocking things. Recognition, access, basic rights. It's had a huge negative impact.
It really has. It's a tough reality we need to acknowledge. The Turkish Cypriot viewpoint has just been pushed aside for far, far too long.
Politically silenced is the term used in one source, and it feels accurate.
Yeah, but, and this is the big but, here's where things get exciting.
Right. This is the turning point.
For the very first time, Turkish Cypriots are now equipped to fight back, to actively engage using real modern lobbying tools.
This is genuinely historic. TCExist.com is now that central point, that hub. It's connecting people from the UK, Australia, Europe, the US,
All of
enabling this collective political voice. Something that simply hasn't existed for Turkish Cypriots before.
It's genuinely unprecedented, this level of unified, direct political action from the diaspora. It's a first.
A complete first. And it could really shift the entire conversation.
And, okay, we should mention, this is just phase one of these tools, right? There's potentially more to come.
That's right, phase one.
Yeah.
But even this initial step, it's a massive leap, a huge step forward.
So for all of you listening, especially if you're in the UK, Australia, the US, or across Europe, this is really your cue, your chance to jump in.
Absolutely. Get involved now.
So the big question is, how? How can you, listening right now, be part of this shift? Well, the good news is it's actually pretty straightforward.
Very straightforward. The TCExist.com site walks you through it. You can directly contact your elected officials.
Your MP, your senator, your Congress rep, MEPs in Europe, whoever represents you.
Exactly. It creates that direct link.
Yes.
So you can advocate for Turkish Cypriot rights, for fair representation.
With just a few clicks. Seriously.
And it's designed to be super easy. They even joked, didn't they, that...
Even your Nana could probably do it. Which, might be true.
The point is, it's accessible. You don't need to be a tech wizard.
Not at all. And they've even got templates ready to go, right?
Yep, ready-made message templates. Makes it even faster if you're short on time. But crucially, you can also write your own message. Personalize it.
Which is great. Allows you to speak from the heart, share your own perspective.
Absolutely. And if anyone feels stuck or needs a hand navigating it,
There's support available. They've made that clear. The whole aim is empowerment.
Getting every single person in the diaspora involved. Because, look, ultimately, it's that collective power, the power of the global Turkish Cypriot community, that's going to drive real change, lasting change.
Your voice in your country's political system really does matter.
Think about the specific impacts in different places. If you're in the UK,
Yeah.
contacting your MP lets you highlight the real struggles. The lack of direct flights, the isolation, the trade blocks, the non-recognition.
And reminding them, crucially, that Turkish Cypriots are UK citizens, constituents. Their voices should matter.
Precisely. And if you're in Australia, reaching out to your federal reps, House and Senate, Australia's got clout internationally, pushing for direct trade for Turkish Cypriot rights from down under. That can make waves.
Good point. What about Europe?
Engaging with your MEPs is key. You can influence EU policy directly from Brussels.
Right, especially with Greece and the Greek administration of Cyprus being EU members.
Exactly. MEPs can ask tough questions, propose resolutions, advocate for fairness within the EU system itself.
Okay, and the U.S., big one.
Huge. Writing to Congress members, state officials too. It's about pushing Turkish Cypriot issues onto the agenda in Washington, D.C.
Fair representation, direct flights again, direct trade, a sustainable solution, the big asks.
All of it. Your representatives need to hear that these things matter to their voters.
The core message seems to be, when enough Turkish Cypriots make noise, politicians have to listen.
They do. It's volume, it's persistence, collective action works. It's not just theory, it's practical politics.
And it feels like it's about more than just politics, too. It's about visibility, isn't it?
Definitely. It's about being seen, being heard, after being sidelined, ignored, silenced for so long.
Yeah. That phrase really stuck with me. Our opportunity to finally be seen and heard.
Powerful stuff.
So, okay. The call to action couldn't be clearer.
Visit TCExist.com right now. Find the tool. Use it. Contact your political representatives.
It really feels like more than just another campaign, it feels like. It's our turn. The Turkish Cypriot community's turn to stand up, fight back, make sure we're seen, make sure we're heard, unequivocally.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this really important deep dive. We're genuinely excited, I think, to see what happens when people start using this.
Absolutely. The potential is huge. So until our next deep dive, please take that action. Your voice is vital. Go to TCExist.com and make it count. Thanks for listening.